How's it going, YouTube? What's good? It is 7:11 in the evening on the Pacific Coast. I'm using Peaceful Home water tonight instead of Florida water, if you're curious, because it's pink. All right, today is October 9th. For recording purposes only, the message is timeless. This could be past, present, or future. This could be the next moments in time, y'all, okay? Could have happened yesterday, could have happened 30 years ago. Who knows? You never know what's going to pop up. Let's shake the dice and see what's going to be coming up as soon as I ring that bell. All right. So we have hit that minute mark. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I'm Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Kick ass and take names. Let's shake these dice and get into it, shall we? How'd that supermoon treat y'all? Because I can tell ya, it closed a portal or 12 for me. All right, let's see. The first word I see out here is tribe. Tribe. Something about somebody's close group of friends. Dork. Somebody acts like a dork. They're just a goofy, like the class clown is what I'm getting. Cheesin' for the gram. Somebody's a dork. In a affectionate kind of a way. Not in a talking trash kind of a way. Do I have an A anywhere? No, I don't. Never mind. That word's not going to work. But this one might. Pride. Pride. Uh-oh. Somebody's pride has been hurt. Burnt. Burnt. Like burnt offerings. Somebody burned their hand, but in the past tense. Burnt. You're burnt. Yeti. Something about someone's Yeti cooler, or somebody actually believes in the abominable bumble. Yeti. Let's re-roll. Who all's out there? Hey, Tara D. Hey, Jessica. How's it going? Welcome in, y'all. Hey, you guys, drop a comment. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Where are you guys from? What time zone you in? What's your sign? And bitch a little. What pissed you off today? Drop it in the comments. All right. So we've got lard. Lard is here. Somebody cooks with real lard. Like I'm getting homemade, handmade tortillas. Somebody's also being a bully and calling somebody else a lard ass and a dork. Okay, somebody is being a bully. Somebody that was the class clown. Interesting. Crow. Somebody's going to be eating crow before they know it. Brandon Lee, the Crow, the movie. Oh boy, talk about avenging for wrongs from the past. Jessica, this is a tarot card reading. If you're new here, welcome in. And if you guys are not new here, help out the new people in the comment section. Be a buddy. Bunks. B-U-N-K-S. Be a bunk buddy. Spirit is not fucking around today. Okay. We've got all the letters are used out of the dice today. We've got tribe, dork, pride, burnt, yeti, lard, crow, and bunks. Oh, somebody's going to be sharing bunks with another person in the county lockup. Oh, shit. I just heard Club Med. Kristen! Everybody be nice to the moderator or she can make you go bye-bye. Okay, depending on the level of the offense, we can put them in a timeout or we can put them in a bye-bye. Okay, Chris and I will let you be the judge. But if they're really seriously, disgustingly obnoxious, pin it to the top and have a fucking blast with them in the comments, okay? Okay. Aloha, Maui Moonbow. Welcome in. I am grateful to see some regular faces down there in the comment section. Hey. All right. Let's see what these have to say. First card I can see is master's degree. And then Greek Orthodox. So I'm getting, somebody might have like a religious doctorate. Not a doctorate, a religious master's degree. Communicate and use your willpower immediately. Well. Channel your mom-tasticness. Inferior. Okay, so somebody's pride is hurt. There's the first card that relates to this, okay? Inferior. Somebody's pride is involved. They feel inferior. They feel like a dork. Somebody use your private pictures to catfish for money. Yo. You gotta be kidding me right now. Okay. So pausing on the reading for just a second. I asked about the supermoon. Yo. I had like three new gifts pop all up in me yesterday. And let me tell you, every time I touch something, I'm getting another download. Every single time. Whether I'm giving a hug to a person, whether I have touched a cup that somebody else has touched, whether I have touched a shopping cart somebody has touched, I am getting all kinds of downloads that I don't want. I'm getting across the planet downloads, like shit from the UK. And then I'm seeing the stuff from my last like 2 months just flood through the headlines lately. So not tooting my own horn, but I will ring my own bell. Ding, ding. All right. Anyways, back to it. Guilty. Use your private pictures to catfish for money. Guilty. Guilty as charged. I'm also getting a song by Bonnie Raitt. It was written by Randy Newman. It's an obscure one. It's called Guilty. Got Toy. Survivor's guilt. Okay, we've got guilty twice already here. Survivor's guilt. Corporate surveillance. I am the truth. You said it yourself. Somebody might drive a Lyft or Uber or something like that. Might need to take a Lyft or an Uber. Violated by the professionals who were quote unquote supporting you. Corporate surveillance. Okay, we've got the sign of Libra here. And Chowchilla prison for women. You gotta be fucking kidding me right now. Alrighty. Well, let's get into this, shall we? Chowchilla prison for women. Guilty. Survivor's guilt. Used your private pictures to catfish for money. Inferior. Somebody was a poor copy. I am the truth. You said it yourself. Evidently, everything that's going to come out here tonight is going to be 100% God's honest truth. All right. Corporate surveillance violated by the professionals who were supporting you. With that surveillance, very well, it could be for-profit prisons, okay? I don't want to get into this reading already. Let's get tapping in, folks. All right, we're going to start with Rider-Waite tonight. Spirit, tell me about Chowchilla prison for women. Survivor's guilt. Guilty. Use your private pictures to catfish for money. Violated by professionals who were supporting you, etc., etc. Any words in the dice, please and thank you. And did I not say somebody was going to be somebody's fucking cellmate and sharing a bunk with them? Right? Bunks? Chowchilla Prison for Women came out in the cards. So, boom. All right. You ain't miss it. Shit happens live. That's why I do my readings live, folks. So you can't say I'm stacking the fucking cards. There it is there. Oh my gosh. I wish I had me a dude like Kevin Gates. Have you heard that new song? Judge, fuck 'em. Hoes, fuck 'em. Everything is fuck 'em, fuck 'em. And if they violated, tell them let their mama love them. Shit, somebody go back to prison. Oh shit. This is a woman also. Violated. Oh God. Violated by the professionals who were supporting you. Oh shit, going back to jail. First card out. First card out is the Chariot in reverse. Listen to me when I tell you you're going back to jail. I'm glad you love Kevin Gates. Chris Melvin, he's one of my favorites. Him sexy too. General, you can tell me what to do anytime, sir. All right, so we've got the Chariot. First card in the reverse. Somebody is going back to jail, back to prison. Somebody's been watching somebody. They might be on parole. The Devil is the next card out. And the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody did what they did all on their own, and they got to stand up and take accountability. Somebody had some sort of addiction. Somebody was toxic. Somebody was chained to a contract, aka somebody could have put a hit out on somebody. And they're going back to jail. They did it all by themselves this time. Whoa, this time. Happy family in the reverse. Ten of Cups in the reverse. This time, evidently this is not an isolated incident if they're returning to prison. Okay, something about they broke their family's hearts. They don't have any family left, or they ruined their life. I think that's more apropos. And then the Magician in the reverse. Look, with the Devil and the Magician in reverse, somebody played in black magic, and now they've got a karmic debt to pay. And somebody's going back to jail. They're going to get violated. They're going to get violated. Stars here on the bottom of the deck. So we've got a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got healing energy. We've got somebody that's minding their own business, pouring into their own cup, healing their own wounds, and finding some sort of meditative peace. They may be the subject of this situation, or somebody's trying to find some peace. Let's get an overall major energy, because if somebody's going back to jail, what's the violation specifically about? This is just a major arcana deck. The only thing that come out of this is the top 22 cards, okay? So, one moment here. What's the overall energy? What is the violation? Jeez Louise. The Hanged Man and the Sun in reverse, folks. You're busted. You're exposed. You're caught up. Something about you're caught up. Somebody's been watching somebody. They've been watching somebody walk into a trap. Somebody's going back to prison. The Empress in reverse. Something about a karmic mother. Karmic mother figure. Karmic woman that holds themselves to a high esteem. But they're guilty of something. What are they guilty of? And why do they have survivor's guilt? Envy and death. Bright orange, bright yellow, big warnings, big caution. Somebody is so jealous of you, they really want you gone. In a big way. I don't know who you are, whoever this reading is for. But this person here, they did it to themselves, is what this is saying. They're going back to jail for putting some sort of contract on a person. They did it to themselves. They ruined their life because they were playing with black magic. They're caught in their own trap. They're about to be exposed and violated because they've been under surveillance. They are jealous. And they tried to put somebody out of their existence. You gotta be kidding me. Give me some kipper on this one. Give me some players, please and thank you. Who are the players in this? Oh, shit. Who are the players in this game? A Libra. 10-10 tomorrow. There's a final ending. A final ending. Somebody's supposed to be dead by tomorrow. A Libra is the person responsible. This is getting too close to home. This is getting... And I'm not saying a Libra for nothing, because it did come out the basket. Who are the players in this? Who are the players in this? Courthouse. Okay, well, obviously, if somebody's getting violated, somebody's being under surveillance, maybe parole, probation, something like that. Somebody's watching these for-profit prison. The house, somebody's under house arrest. Somebody's under house arrest on no knocks, no knock warrant, like it's knock and search, like walk in. It doesn't matter what time of day. It doesn't matter what, it doesn't matter if they're in there making love. It doesn't matter if they're taking a shit. It doesn't matter if they're playing with their vibrator or their, fleshlight. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. We're coming in. Somebody's getting busted for something in their house. Official person. I'm telling you, no knock. There's their parole officer or a DA or an investigator or something. So these are the players so far. We've got the court. We've got this surveillance. Is got to be some sort of house arrest, ankle monitor, tracking device, some sort of RFID or something like that. Okay, somebody's about to serve a warrant or a no-knock like search. Main male. All right, if this resonates, time to clean, flush, time to, I don't know what to tell you about that, but there is somebody here that is watching this person. Somebody that's another major player in this thing. They're related to this somehow. They're the main male in this situation. This person's husband, this person's partner, this person's, based on what I said about all of the sex things just a second ago, this person's toy. Like they're, I don't know, flavor of the week, but like more permanent than that. It's just like the latest one in a string of ones or something. They're both gonna get in trouble here. This person, Chowchilla Prison for Women, survivor's guilt, guilty, violated. Wow, that one went backwards. Don't go backwards, don't go backwards, don't go backwards. Distant horizons. There's something up ahead. You gotta be kidding me with the way the cards are falling. This is just, oh, it's cocaine. I don't know why, but Casey Jones just popped into my head. Driving that train high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. I think somebody got busted doing some dope. Some cocaine, some powder of some sort. White lines. Toil and labor. Okay, I'm telling you right now, somebody's got to go back to, I'm hearing work project, prison camp or something like that. Work release. Work release. This person's got work furlough. This person has work furlough for their violation. They got busted with something. I think in the investigation of getting busted with something, they're going to catch something else on this person. What is the survivor's guilt and the guilty? Please and thank you. I mean, obviously, if they want you gone, if they're so jealous of you, they want your death. If they're going back to jail because they've got some sort of contract on you or some sort of toxic obsession with you, okay, that's the devil card right there. This person did it to themselves. They're completely 100% responsible for what they've done. 9 of Pentacles. You own your shit. 100%. Good, bad, or indifferent. Okay? 10 of Cups in the reverse. This person ruined their future. They ruined their happiness. They ruined their happily ever after fucking around with black magic. They are hung up. They are caught in their own trap. They are caught in their own karma. It's bit them in the ass once they were finally happy, and now it's been ripped out from under their feet because they're so jealous they wanted somebody else to die. They've been under surveillance by this courthouse, possibly because they're on parole or some shit like this. They're on house arrest, house surveillance, work furlough, whatever you want to call it. Somebody has violated this person. They showed up on some sort of warrant, caught some sort of drugs, etc. The person that they were maybe dating at the time had it on them, and they violated this person who was supposed to actually be supporting them, maybe on their, recovery or whatnot. But don't go back. This person wasn't supposed to go backwards. They were not supposed to slide back. They were supposed to look towards their future always. And now they're like in work furlough or like prison camp or some shit like that. Chowchilla prison for women, possibly. It did come out in the cards. And you watched me pull them live. I could not stack the deck if I wanted to. All right. Talk about touching places and being places, and then this shit comes out. This is really fucking wild to me. We've got the 9 of Cups, Death in reverse in the Fool. So somebody got every single thing they wanted. They felt super smug. They were super sure of themselves. They got their entire fucking life together. It was perfect, exactly the way they wanted it. And then it got ripped out from underneath them. With that death in reverse, you can't recover like that. You don't get to have all that. Just kidding. Now it got ripped out from under somebody and they have to start from scratch. All over again. Brand new beginning here. Somebody has to start it all over again, whatever. Maybe their parole, they have to start all over again. Their recovery, the years that they had sober, the years they were out, etc., etc. What is the survivor's guilt specifically? Like they got everything they wanted. And then they went backwards. They refused to change the one thing that they needed to change. And now they look dumb. Now they have to start all over again. This person is in, they're eating crow right now. They're going to be sharing bunks with whoever. Jeez Louise. Yo. Hierophant in reverse. Talk about going up against the law. Wrong side of the law, wrong side of the officials, wrong side of the hierarchy or structure that they were supposed to abide by. The Tower. Turn out the lights. The party's over. My God. Somebody, it's existential for this person. They have destroyed their life. Bottom of the deck, Temperance in the reverse. Gave in to temptation and delivered themselves into evil. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, tell me about this using your private pictures to catfish for money. I don't have much space on the table left to shuffle. Tell me about using your private pictures to catfish for money. Please and thank you. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Everybody's got a light side and everybody's got a dark side. And somebody unlocked their fucking dark side. I'm telling you. Playing with magic. Ace of Books. Well. Thought you could keep all of the secrets under lock and key. You could keep something to yourself that you were using somebody's private. Okay, a secret stash that locked up, key and a lock. Key and a lock. Somebody's got something locked up somewhere, these private pictures. Okay, so how does this tie into the violation? Wow, that was quick. How does this tie into the violation? 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody tried to like alleviate themselves of responsibility. Somebody tried to get out of using your private pictures to catfish for money by trying to make themselves look like they were not the guilty one. Trying to make somebody else look like they had done something. So this person got away with this shit. They've got stuff under lock and key. It's going to get found during this search. It's going to open up an old can of whoop ass. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. You cannot alleviate your guilt. You can't just not take accountability for whatever the situation is here. 6 of Beakers in the reverse. This is an old friend. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody you used to know. Ooh, that flipped. 7 of Books in the reverse. Not everything is in the reverse in this deck. Nope, nope, nope. Not everything is in the reverse. 7 of Books in the reverse. Somebody has to confess. This is 7 of Swords in reverse. What somebody took or did or hid. Didn't I just say there was something hidden, like papers? Under lock and key, pictures. A file. Somebody's got something stashed somewhere, right? They have to confess. It's private pictures of you. This is creepy at this point. Obsessed. Is this like stalking? Corporate surveillance. Guilt. Truth in reverse. Truth in the upright. Guilt in the reverse. Guilty as charged. Somebody's violence. Violence on the bottom of the deck. Guilty as charged. Somebody wants you gone. Somebody wanted you gone. Somebody wanted you to just kind of, I don't know, take the rap for something they did. And if you didn't take the rap, then they were going to have to make you disappear. But they got busted on their no-knock warrant. Oh my God, and they're finding all these pictures and they're finding stuff under lock and key. Let's get a little deeper into this, please and thank you. I want my Masonic Tarot deck, please and thank you. All right, let's find out what the outcome is going to be in this situation. Obviously, this person's going back to prison. Obviously, this person's got some sort of survivor's guilt. Obviously, this person's got something to say. What do they got to say? What's going to happen to this person? I mean, if they backslid and, like, you know, you fall off the wagon when you've been sober for a decade or 12 or, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily something that you need to go to prison for, but if you're on those no-knock warrants, anything can put you back. Anything. So instead of maybe getting professional, like, treatment, they put this person, like, on a violation. And they're, like, in work project or some shit. Oh, God. 8 of Cups. 3 of Wands. This person's trying to figure out how to escape. Oh my God, this person's trying to figure out how to escape before they even go in. They're trying to run away. They're trying to run away. They've got a strategy. That's chicken shit. Ace of Cups. They're trying to run away, and they're trying to like find some sort of romantic interest, like online. This person's trying to find somebody else to love bomb. Bunk buddies. Looking for friends, places to stay. They're burnt. Nobody's going to help them. This person is in big trouble. They're going to go on the run. They're trying to figure out a way to get away with it, and they're trying to find like a romantic interest to be able to they're trying to find romantic interest to be able to do some homosexual activity before cuffing season. And before I could even finish the sentence, the Four of Cups and the Tower flew out together neatly. This is a clean rejection. Somebody is not somebody's not having any luck with their love, like their attempts to find a place to be. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is the last card out, you guys. They can't even pay anybody to stay somewhere. Whoever this is so burnt. Nine of Wands, burn notice, beat. They don't have anybody that's willing to help them anymore. So this person's just going to go to prison. Or they're going to go on the run. Really? I need one more round. I got to know. Somebody give me a final question. Kristen, give me a final question. I do say a prayer at the beginning. Absolutely. I call on God, the Most High. I call on all the archangels. I call on Jesus. And I call on my ancestors and the benevolent beings of divine knowledge and grace. So, with all that covered, one of these days, I'm going to figure out a special tarot card reading just for the people that are seriously questioning how this is even related to what they believe. I promise I will do that for you guys one day. I swear. All right, CK, what's the outcome? Thank you, CK, for dropping a comment down there. That was clean. All right. Here's the deal. Somebody's trying to figure out how to get away and get a clean ID, a clean identity. And guess what? This person came out as the Empress in the reverse. And here you are in the upright. The major overall energy. Remember how I said this person was a poor copy? They couldn't even pretend, not on their best day, to be you, no matter how many good pictures they had that looked like you. This person's got some people mad at you, though. I think they can tell the difference between the energies. This Empress in reverse over here and this one here. This one is peaceful. This one is whole. This one is ripe with ideas. This one is chill. This one's all edgy. This one's looking very pointy and sharp. Okay? Just like, try it. I dare you. Try something. Eat something. This one over here. This one's going to say something about what somebody's got to eat. They're a lard ass. Remember from the very beginning? They're a lard ass. Here, eat something. They're a lard ass. All these flipped over at once. I don't think I'm going to take all 7 or 8 of these. I'm going to put them back on the top. Sorry about that, folks. When a chunk comes, it's too much. One card, please, Spirit. Clarify this Empress for me. And 2 come out, of course. 2 come out, of course. 10 of Pentacles in the Hierophant. Look, this person wants to be you so bad. They want how you're happy. They want your life. They want your legacy. They want your name. They want the type of family you have. Stairway to heaven. They feel like everything you touch is gold. Like, how the words go? There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word, she can get what she came for. This is you, your energy. Somebody wants the way that your life is. Somebody wants the ease and grace that you have in your life. Somebody wants your legacy, wants your reputation, wants your name, wants your family, wants your dog, wants your kids, wants your ability, your Midas touch. Okay? This person's obsessed on another level, and it's going to get them violated. Their violation is actually what's going to get them caught up for being so fucking obsessed, and let people know that somebody is in danger, that somebody's impersonating another person, somebody's catfishing using old pictures and shit of another person. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody shot their shot and missed their mark. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. I hope that the Most High replaces that at least 150 times for you. Thank you so much. You guys support means so much to me. The Tower. Look, somebody missed their mark. They missed their shot. They tried to shoot there. Something about a misfire, a backfire, a friggin' jammed something or other. And it's ruined it all. Somebody had one shot and they missed their mark. And this person, like, they had one shot to get out. One chance for what they're doing. They destroyed their life. It's over. We've got the Tower here. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Tower over here. We've got the Hierophant in reverse. Temperance in reverse. This person has fallen off. Whoa. This person has fallen off the wagon, and boom. There's the Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You were supposed to boss up, and you didn't invest in yourself. Whoever this person is, they're going back to jail. They were supposed to boss up. They had one shot to do the right thing, to take charge of their life, to make the right moves. And they didn't invest in their future. They were more concerned with obsession with getting a hold of somebody else. Eight of Swords in the reverse. This person does not want to go back to jail, back to prison, to be back in lockup. They want to be free in the public with their friends. Perhaps lay off the cocaine, Casey Jones. I don't know what to say about this shit. For my collective, is my collective going to be safe? Is this something that has already passed? Is this a warning? Or is this something that they are already protected from, and it's merely confirmation for what they already know? Somebody's burnt. Protection in reverse, you're not safe. This has not happened yet. Protection in reverse. I'll let y'all see the word. It's backwards though, because I'm on an iPhone, and it really frustrates the fuck out of whoever steals the streams. Somebody's protection is, you have spiritual protection, but not physical protection. Wow. Shift. It's time to literally about face. You go exactly the opposite direction of what you thought you were going to go. Guides is on the bottom of the deck. Go exactly the opposite of what you thought you were going to do, because magic is next. And did I not say this person was using black magic this entire time? You are spiritually protected, but not physically protected. You have to go the opposite direction of where you think that you are going to go away from this person. Exactly the opposite of where they think you're going to go. Something that nobody would ever expect of you. Something, say something, do something, wear something, move somewhere. Gratitude. Spirit just said kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness. They cannot weaponize the magic against you if you don't bite the bait. You're not physically protected. You are spiritually protected. If you stay grateful and thankful and kill them with kindness, this person can't do what they want to do to you. Something about self-defense as an excuse, but it's premeditated. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, how simple and quaint of you. Shit. Okay, collective. You need to mind your physical surroundings. You need to go the opposite, like you need to shift your schedule. You need to change the route you go to and from work. You need to change the people that you hang out with and your sleep schedule. You need to change the days that you go to the grocery store. All of this, you need to shift and do an about face and do the exact opposite of what is expected for you to do right now. And you're being guided to do this because there is black magic against you and your every move. So if you move the way they expect you because they're setting you up to move a certain way, but you kill them with kindness instead of flipping out, they can't do what they want to do to you, and you blow their whole plan out of the water. Okay, so what is the, tell me about this main male over here in the cocaine, just for fun, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Jesus, somebody spent all their money on drugs. Somebody spent something up. Whatever they stole from you, whatever the money they made off of your likeness here, they spent it all on drugs. All of it. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Well, they fucked up their new beginning. They fucked up their life. They fucked up their new start, their clean slate. That's par for the course, I guess. All right, Three of Wands is here. This person should have never been plotting and planning against you to begin with. It's like they didn't even know you. They were just doing it with this other third person here. This main male over here that's just like they're related to whoever this woman is. They're just there for the party. Like I said, the flavor of the month, right? This person had a bunch of money that they were making off of being a catfish, right? Well, that's over for them. The strategy, all that plotting against another person, all of that playing chess, they forgot about the Queen's Gambit. When you're impersonating the Empress, when you're impersonating the energy of healing, it's not going to last long, even if it's a good strategy. You got me fucked up. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. They didn't end you. They couldn't kill you. They didn't get what they wanted. And I think some old evidence is going to be found on this cocaine binge. Or somebody got so fucked up they talked about their bad days in the past. And whoever listened ratted them out maybe. Who knows? I can't do these. I can't do cocaine. Judgment. Judgment, judgment, judgment. I haven't touched the card yet. Judgment. Oh, yeah. And for my friends that are curious what we're doing and how this is related to Jesus or the Bible, welcome to the book of Revelations. This is the Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet and calling the rapture home. Everybody's been real familiar with what the rapture is lately, right? Right, there's been a whole thing about it. Is Rapture 2 or something like that next week or whatnot? Maybe the 12th or the 13th, you know, give or take. I'm just kidding, you guys. I don't really believe that. I'm just saying this is what this is. That's what section of the Bible. Everything in the traditional Rider-Waite illustrations was done by a Methodist minister and his wife. Look it up. So please do not be afraid, you guys. It's just picture books for those that don't like to read. Okay? All right. So we have got the Judgment card. Look, they're under judgment. They have said something or slipped up. Okay? They've got some pictures. They've got some paper trail. They've got some money off of your likeness. Okay? Empress in reverse to the Empress over here. They've got this main male over here that's involved with whatever parole situation is here. Cocaine, Casey Jones. Somebody did it to themselves. They ruined their own life. They set themselves up to fail, got caught in their own trap. They played with black magic. And this is what's happening. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Right, CK? Don't pull the Revelations card because that's of the devil. It is not. It is actually of the word of Jesus. Yo, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, shit. Look, what's on the bottom? Somebody was supposed to boss up. That Queen of Cups in reverse, do you think they're going to care about anything? They're not. Nobody's going to care about you again. Like the people that were supposed to help you. This person over here, nobody cares. You did what you did. It didn't work. And you tried to make some sort of new plan, new strategy. We're making money off of a person's likeness, okay? Somebody has to own their role. Only you can control what you do, okay? So there could be some sort of person with like a Machiavellian or a narcissistic personality here. Maybe some sort of delusions of grandeur. Obsessed with you. Obsessed with everything. This is obsessed with control. Obsessed with domination. Obsessed with power. This person was obsessed with black magic power. Like personal gain off of another human being that they were going to imitate. Well, somebody's burnt. Somebody's going to be able to pick bunks, and they're probably going to be on the bottom. Wow. I'm still absorbing this right now because this person here, they are so fucking stupid. They got away with something or are on parole, like did their time, but they're out. We're going to get busted for some powder on a no-knock, and we're going to find old information about that old thing they did and new information that tie together that has to do with whoever you are. This person's going to be eating crow. This person was, ooh, very, very, very much their pride was hurt. Pride was hurt. I think I'm not going to dig too much deeper into this. This seems to be developing, and anything more might shift what's supposed to happen if I give out any more information. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to start cleaning up cards. I'm going to close the energy. And now I can pay attention to y'all. Let's see. We got Joshua Smith. We got CK. We got Mike. We got our best moderator, Kristen Melvin. We have got, let's see who else is in here. It looks like Kristen had to get rid of a couple people. Hey, A Savage, welcome in. Hey, Lupe. Let's see who else. I'm scrolling down, y'all. I'm scrolling down. Maui Moonbow. All right, you guys. Hey, CK and Maui, can you guys be backup moderators for Kristen, please? It's not fair to her to just be on call 24/7. She doesn't get paid. She just gets shouts out. You know what I mean? Would you guys be awesome enough to do that for me? You've been here so long. All right, CK, here we go. Here you go, moderator. Thank you, thank you. What about you, Maui? Are you still here? Did you tap out already? Already done, CK. You're already in blue. All right, so let's see. Control that. You don't even have control over yourself. Exactly. Hey, Dank Master. Dank Protection Agency, 6-foot Ziploc bags were disrespected. I like that. I like that. Dank Master 33, that's pretty rad. I like that. 6-foot Ziploc bags. Are they going to be like the vac seal kind? Yeah. thanks for the protection, folks. I love you guys. You're awesome for keeping me safe down there in the comments. You guys kick ass. It's okay if you can't, Maui. It's all right. I appreciate you. You're groovy. Thanks for being here still. Oh, hell. So, you guys, it's almost Friday. It's been a really interesting week for me. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to leave it there. And I'm just going to say I'm very grateful. I got a lot to be grateful for. A whole lot to be grateful for. So, oh boy. And I also have a lot to put into perspective, like what could have been. You know how you always can look back and be like, what if I had made this decision? What if I had made that decision? What if I had done something, if I had made a different choice in life? And where would I be? What would I have done if so-and-so had, picked me up that day in the rain instead of me having to hitchhike, kind of a thing. Somebody's going to be finding out something that, I don't know, I think it's going to blow them out of the water, because the way the energies have been lining up this week with this super moon, it's like, surprise, bitch. I don't even know where it came from. But let me tell you, I found a whole nother set of balls this week, you guys. It's going to be a fun ride for the next couple readings. I'll just tell you that. Oh, well. Let's just say I'm going to be sharing some more of my personal past with you guys. And you're going to howl. You're going to howl, because it will give you some insight onto how I became to be the way I am. And I mean, I completely own that I am the way I am because of my own choices. But let me say, there were lanes I was allowed to steer between. And the lanes that I picked, if I'd have picked different lanes, let's just say I'm glad I've got all my teeth. Shit, I could have been in some bad trouble, y'all. I could have been in a bad way. So where I am now, I'm thanking God every single moment of every single day, and just still being my loud, obnoxious self. I'm never gonna not use sentence parsley and curse words like salt and pepper, but God still loves me, and that's the point. You don't have to be perfect. The perfect ones are usually fucking neurotic. Melee, my love. Hey, I like you too. You know what? You're never going to get lied to here. You may get offended by how real I am. That shit does happen over here. So we have a First Amendment belief on this channel, and some days I go too far. But that's part of my charm. So enjoy the days I go too far, and if you guys want to tap in, we'll have to do like maybe a once a month where I actually have you guys send me questions and stuff like that. And it's like a week-long prep, so I can get a lot of people ready for questions and ready to go in the comment section. And then we'll do a live for you guys instead of just a collective reading. All right? Okay, well, we are approaching that hour mark. I don't want to take up too much of your time, you guys. If you're here for the whole damn reading, you kick ass and take names. For those of you that have just popped in and just found me, please stay a while. You're so very welcome here. I will probably end up defending you at some point and offending you at another. But with that being said, I'm going to close the reading, and if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out. Mwah.